Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 6 to the Sky, and as you can see, our system is currently offline. I believe, or at least my suspicion is, that the extra laser drills we added might be using up all of the power. I'm not too sure. They do use a decent chunk, but it seems a bit ridiculous to like take my entire system offline because of this. So we'll try and upgrade them this time. It turns on every so often, but then it drains quite quickly. So I want to be somewhat fast with this. How many blaze powders do we have? What I might do, what I was gonna do is I was gonna get the blaze mesh, this thing here, and it uses 9 blaze rods, and then you can empower this guy into a block of blazing crystal with just a little bit of power, and then this is used as a heat source to generate more heat, which means more power, right? But the problem is, at the moment, our only way to get blaze rods are by compressing, where is it? Compressing blaze powder. So, I don't really know if we want to do that. Let's have a look here. Molten blaze. Oh, you have to smelt up a blaze to do that. That is pretty cool, though. That is a feature. So we could do that, but then the problem is, like, okay, 6 blaze powder to 1 blaze rod. So, we're going to need, what? 6 times 9? We're going to need 54 blaze powder to get one of these blaze meshes. If I did that math correctly, right? So, what was it? 54. And then, how much does it cost? Oh, here, let me speed up our system so that I can at least use our system. So 54, try and remember this. Hopefully that should turn on. 54, but then the alternative is, how much does a thermo generator cost? A hardened one that we have. I could make one of these for 30. Okay. Here's the thing though. I can make it for 30, and that will give us one of these, which currently does 100%, right? So that's not too bad. But the thing is, the blaze mesh puts this up to 280, I believe. Yeah, 280%. So it's the equivalent of getting 2 and almost getting 3. So that's pretty much 90 blaze powder. Now, there's another hidden risk that comes with making these better, and that is these cables that we have, these energy pipes. Currently, well, that one does a lot because we have an upgrade in it, but these ones without upgrades transfer 256 FE every tick, which is pretty much just RF or whatever. So when we upgrade these guys with either better mesh or just a better generator in general, we will need to put upgrades in, which isn't the worst thing. If we have a look at pipes, the upgrades aren't too bad. Just a little bit of iron. We can definitely manage that. So I reckon we give it a shot. I reckon we test it out and see if it works exactly as I thought it would, or if it's a little bit different. So what we're going to do is grab, I guess, 54, and we'll make sure that we have the right amount and give this a proper test. 54 blaze powder. This I have to chuck into an enrichment chamber, like so. And then, he takes a little while, but we currently have 9 hours built up here, so why don't we just make him 16 times as fast? Or maybe, what if we go a little bit faster? That's pretty good. I can wait these few seconds. Alright, blaze mesh has been gotten. Then we want to obviously, well, not blaze mesh, but blaze rods. We want to very poorly turn this into a blaze mesh. Now here's the other problem. We need to place it in here. Or at least in an energizing orb. It doesn't have to be specifically this one. You know what, let's have a look under here and remind ourselves what this setup looks like, because I'm wondering if we can rework it a little bit. Okay, so they're all here. I think what we could do, in theory, is move all of these energizing rods down one, and then recreate this system, so place more energizing orbs above. And I think that's actually what I want to do. So let's land for a second, grab maybe a little bit of cobble, and expand out this platform. Actually, now that I think about it, oh, is our system off again? Maybe. Do we have any other types of building blocks that we could use instead of cobble? Not particularly. We can use cobblestone bricks. They might look a little bit nicer, but our options at the moment, at least, are quite limited. I could do stone bricks. I guess we'll do cobble. You guys let me know what type of building blocks we should try and use, because I don't really know what there is in this pack, or really how to get anything. I assume it all comes down to like sifting or something. I know you can set up pedestals, actually. Cobblestone generating pedestals for things other than cobblestone. Can you walk through everything? Oh my god. The power mod is really handy. Like, you can walk through these energizing cables and everything. I really enjoy that. It makes it a lot easier to do these crazy bases and stuff. Oh, we can connect this up just like this. That's not too bad. I need to remember to torch it. Remember to torch it. Remember to torch it. Oh, I think our system's off again. Yeah, that guy stopped working. What what am I even doing? Oh yes, torch. I'm apparently getting very distracted. Place this. Okay, beautiful. Then what we're going to do is dig up all of these and just move them down one. So as a result, I will have to break this, break this, and break this, and run the cable underneath. But that should be fine. Then we're going to, I think I can get away with vein mining it. There we go. Ooh. There's a chance we lost something. It's possible. I feel like we might have lost one of these down into the void. That's not the end of the world, it's just a little bit sad. So then where do I run these? I run the cables here, I think. Like this. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to need another cable, which I don't even know if we have. And our system's off again, so it's not really happening. But essentially they're going to be like this, right? They're going to sit all like this. And yeah, I feel like I definitely might have dropped one. Because we have 7 and there's room for 8. We'll place a cable under there, maybe get an extra. But yeah, now we can essentially do what we did before. Now I'm wondering, is this really that different? Yeah, I guess it is. Is it? Yeah. Okay, so the reason I needed these gaps empty is so that when we place an exporter there, we don't lose a cable. Like if I wanted to place one here, I would have had to remove the cable. So it makes sense. We move everything down one, it gives us more room. Will our system turn on? It will. Do we have a basic energy cable? We do. Connect that there. These guys are all powered up. Beautiful. We are back in action in theory. Let me try and get back up top. So now what we can do is we can break apart pretty much any side, but I guess we'll go here. We will need another energizing orb. So let's see if we can craft this up. It looks like we're going to need some glass. So if we have a little bit of sand, let's go ahead and smelt this up. Oh, is this where all of our power's gone? Because I turned the gravel generators back on. It does make sense. Yeah, it does make sense. Okay. Actually, no. No, that does make sense. He has plenty of power. The problem is just this side part is taking a while to export for whatever reason. Huh. Ooh, you know what the problem is? The system keeps turning off. And so it can't export it into the system. Okay. I've created quite a little pickle here where we need more power. We'll just pump it up. We'll get the power going again by like speeding up one of these. Once we get this mesh, we should be fine though. in theory. Lots of in theories happening. I should probably just like spam click this and hope that we get. Yeah, there we go. We got the sand in. Did we? Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Glass. Perfect. Open this up. Energizing orb. Here we go. Energizing orb. Beautiful. This guy, I guess I'll just place like this. Oh, not like that. I would like to place it on the side of it. I don't know. I guess, oh, no, that doesn't work. How am I going to do this? I guess like that. That works. Then we can break the cobble. Beautiful. So this guy is going to simply get a blaze mesh right there. And he's going to charge up. We should hopefully see the lasers link onto him. Although we haven't. The lasers do appear to have power. Are they too far away? I guess it's possible. Let's take this out and see if this one still works. Yeah, okay, so the lasers connect to this guy, but they don't seem to want to connect to this guy. Huh. Interesting. How can we make this work a little bit better? Okay. Maybe this doesn't work the way I intended. I thought these guys would automatically latch onto whichever one. It's also possible. Let me double check that this is the right recipe, right? Blaze mesh, no other ingredients, block of blazing crystal. So this should work. It should work. Okay. I guess what we can do instead is break this exporter. So we should pick up all that stuff. There we go. Let's get a crafter and see if we can set up this automation. I think we can, but I think the problem is we'll need to have an importer as well, which makes it look a little ugly. So crafter, I guess I can place it like this. That should work. Then we'll go underneath, see if this all works. I've tried to set this up in the past, and it was a little bit tricky, so we'll see how this goes. Importer there, which should, in theory, import everything in. We'll put it onto a whitelist, I guess. Maybe? We'll see what happens. Cable there. So this is hooked up. I'm going to have to make the patterns for it. So we're going to have to go into our little pattern guy. Ooh, which is offline, of course, because we're struggling to get this system to even work. You know what the other possibility is? Maybe the cable can't input enough power. Because this guy uses 326 RF per tick, and these cables, I don't know, maybe they're not able to? I'm not too sure what the reasoning is. What was I looking for? I wasn't even looking for that, I was looking for the patterner. Okay, it's fine. Alright, let's add this recipe. So, 1 gold, 1 iron gives you this. And we'll see if it works. So I'm going to place this guy in here, the pattern. So that should work. It says Energizing Orb, it's attached. Now let's request, if I search Energized, let's say I would like 1. We'll start off with 1 and see if 1 works. So it puts the stuff in, the lasers start zapping it, and then once it's made, it doesn't get exported. So let's see, or I guess imported, technically. I'm going to have to go under there, aren't I? Alrighty, I changed the settings. In fact, I was just double checking that it worked. I changed the settings to be... Oh, was that me that fell? Twice? I feel like I saw something. I'm getting... okay, everything's fine. I changed this guy to be mode blacklist, and I made exact mode off. I think exact mode means use the filters. I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I've done this now, and it appears to be working. So... Now I should be able to just manually place this guy here. And the lasers attached. Beautiful. And let's just have a look at the percentage and how quickly this happens. It's not that fast. Now, if we wanted to get better ones of these, energizing rods, let's search energizing rods. Is it a Z? Okay. Energizing rods. We have starter ones. We have basic ones. If we want to get a hardened one, we will require a block of quartz, which might be easy to do now. The previous rod, and hardened capacitors, which is just energized steel and this stuff. So it's doable. We can definitely do it. And how much better does it do? This guy does 120 RF per tick. This guy previously only does 50, so he's better than double. So we probably want to actually create a recipe for this. So, actually, do we? I'm not too sure. Let's give this a shot, though, maybe. You know what? I'm just going to sit here and wait so that we can get the extra power so I don't have to keep timing and bottling that stuff. So I'm just going to wait for our power system to get this guy running. And there we go. Here we go. Block of blazing crystal. Now, this bad boy can, in theory, in fact, we'll go to this one here. If I break this cobble and place it underneath, this guy now does 280%. And he has gone up from, and we can check over here, from 180 to 504. How good is that? So this guy now does 504 RF per tick. So he's the equivalent of, what? 180, 360? Math. you get the point. He's pretty much, you know, three or so. I haven't done math in a while. Once I finished school, I was like, nah, we're done with math. Not doing that anymore. So does this mean our power system is taken care of? So far, yes. What I did notice as well is he doing good? All the water's getting extra. All the water's getting in. All the power's getting out. I think we're good. Okay. So, what do we make of this? I still want to upgrade these little guys down here. These, whatchamacallits. These guys. So let's, I guess, pick them up. Alright, and I almost actually lost more of them again. So that's great. Let's put them away. Now, they hold different amounts of power, so I'm a little worried that the whole auto-crafting part isn't really going to work, but I guess we'll find out. It is really hard to get out of that area. Let's add the pattern for it. So let's search Energizer. Oh my god, I hear a slime from our other thing. Place this guy here. And then ask for it. Where do we put it? We put it in this guy, right? Place it in there. And let's search Energize, right? So we want to get a hardened one. If I ask to craft one, what is it going to do? It's going to craft the starter, the basic, and the hardened. We don't want that. We want it to use We wanted to probably use the full ones because we have them charged. So let's grab out these, let them charge in my inventory so they all stack, and let's change the recipe that we had here. So what I'm going to do is open this, take out the pattern, place it back in here, and then this guy here, this basic energy rod that it uses one that has 0 stored energy. So I'm going to shift click to remove it, and then I'm going to wait for one of these to be full and click it in there. So now it uses one that is completely full, and I think that should work. So we're going to grab our pattern back. We're going to place our pattern back in here. Are these all full? This guy's full. This guy's full, and these are on their way. And last but not least, this one is full. Okay, so now, in theory, this should work. So hardened, if I try to ask for one, it still wants to craft them. Why does it want to craft them? Why wouldn't it just use the one that we have? That's very irritating. Are we able to... is it set on exact or something? No, it's not set on exact. What if we set it onto exact? So it's using the 100,000 one. Use exact mode. I don't know. This issue happens with quite a lot of recipes that store power. It's quite annoying. Let's see. Is this going to work now? Now it's missing smoky quartz. Ooh! Look at this. It's using the one that we have full. Beautiful. The only problem now is that it's asking for smoky quartz because obviously we've got it on exact mode now, so it's using whatever quartz is here. So instead, I need to get a block of quartz, probably this quartz. So let's do this. Maybe grab a stack of it. Is that going to use it all up? No. Okay, beautiful. Place that in there. Go into the pattern terminal. Replace that block of quartz with this block of quartz. Click that. It's using exact. Now it should work. Exact mode is our friend. So energize. Oh. Go to, how many do we have? We have 7. I'm going to click on hardened. I'm going to ask for 7. It is going to say available 7 basic rods. How cool is that? And it's only going to use 3 blaze powder because we have quite a bit of energy. Actually, no. What's the blaze powder for? Not a clue. Probably for some of this dielectric paste, I would imagine. So there we go. I clicked craft. I think it's actually going to, yeah. Oh. See, this is the problem with the Energizing Orb and the auto crafting. You can't auto craft multiple things at once. How would you do it? I feel like you could do it with a chest. Nah, I don't know. We're going to have to take some of this stuff out, though. Alright, I think I need to build a crafting monitor and cancel that request because it's clearly not going to work because obviously we don't even have the things down there. We don't have the energizers. So crafting monitor. I thought we had one, but I can't find it, so we're just going to make a new one. Crafting monitor. This guy can be slapped down. I guess he can go there. And then we can cancel this. You guys let me know in the comments how we could go about automating this whole system here so that we can have an auto crafter go into perhaps a chest and then have the chest limit how much goes into here. I could imagine we could do it with by setting up a completely new controller network and having the regulator on the exporter. I'll try and think up something, but I'm not too sure. I've tried to think about it in the past, and it was a bit trickier. So, at the very least, we can make a few of these. Oh yeah, it actually made 5 of them. Sorry. So we're almost there. You know, boom, boom, boom. All of these. We can hook this up, and then check out how fast they go in a little bit. Alrighty, I have stumbled upon a mod called Modular Routers, and this item in particular, the Regulator Augment, allows precise control over how many items are kept in an inventory. I suppose we could give it a try. We're going to need a few things, paper being one of them, and I think... Did we set up a sawmill or something to get paper? How do we get... Because I think we have a bit of paper. How do we get it? We have sugarcane. That might do it. That might be how we do it. So I'm going to try and make one of these. You need a blank module, which is obviously going to use these gold nuggets. Let's also double check our system hasn't overflowed yet. It's getting there. We definitely... That was creepy. We definitely need to get rid of the bows. So I might turn it off and then figure out the bow thing later. So yeah, we'll keep that off for now. What was I doing? Blank module. We get 6 of them. One of them is going to be turned into an item router. I'm not too sure how this works. And then we're going to try and get a regulator augment. So we're going to need comparators and an augment core, which needs a blank upgrade and a blank module. The upgrade is built like so, with lapis and paper. Then we're going to get the augment core. Then we're going to get 2 comparators, I believe it was. There we go. And, oh, wait, no, what are we after? The regulator augment. Here we go. Okay. How does this work? Let's, I guess, place it down here just to see what it does. So, I'll see if they're, like, multi-blocked. They've got a bunch of different sides. Is that the front? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, once you place them, router has been configured. Okay. Buffer modules upgrades eco mode. Router will always run at normal speeds. Eco mode enabled. If router is idle for more than 5 seconds, it will enter low power mode and only run every 5 seconds. It will leave low power mode upon processing any item and return to running at normal speed. Okay. Redstone mode always. Okay. Alright. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's pick this up. Let's sort our inventory first. Pick this up. Hopefully get all the stuff in our inventory. Break this. Place the cable... Oh, where'd my cable go? Place the cable there. Place the crafter like so. With an item router like this. So this guy is attached to the item router. The item router, I want to put the augment upgrade in. Do I right click on it? Shift right click on it? How does this work? Let's look at the mod again. At modular. Is there like something I'm meant to do? You know what? I should probably get the book. I bet you the book would probably help. Inspection filter, mod filter. There's some pretty cool stuff here. It looks like, you know, these modules go here. The upgrades go here. And I don't know where the augment goes. Alright, I made a book, and now we're going to make this book, and let's open it up and see what it looks like. Okay, so, augments. We're going to be using the regulator augment. This augment allows for precise control, yep. When a module has a regulator okay, so a module has a regulator augment. You'll see an extra numeric text field in its GUI. Okay. So basically, I need a module, right? And we probably want... I mean, I don't know what they're really called. Breaker module? Breaks a block adjacent to the router. Interesting. Simulates right-clicking blocks and entities, using the items in the router's buffer. Act as if the router is a fake player. I think that might be what we want. Let's give it a shot, right? This is a very interesting mod that I've never even seen before. Oh, we can probably... Can we use the bows for this? This might be a good... In fact, here, can I search bow? You know what we could probably do? We could probably automate crafting them together. Here, let me grab a bow. Can I use one of these bows for this? Dispenser. Oh, I can. Okay. Honestly, I'm just going to turn them all into dispensers because I have no other use for these bows. How cool is that? I mean, it's not cool in the way that it's like taking a long time, but it's pretty cool. Okay, we have plenty of dispensers now. All we need is a lever. Let's make a few of them so we don't have to in the future. And boom. Activate a module. Direction none. Blacklist. Flags. Match. Action. Okay. So. Not a clue how this is going to work. How do I combine these two? Do I do it like that? Nope. Okay. I have a feeling we open it. Yep. Okay. And then, yeah, here's the augment. So we're going to do a regulator augment in here. Once again, not sure how it works. Let's see. It shows up here. Item regulator. When inserting, only insert when inventory has fewer than this many of the item. When extracting, only extract if inventory has more than this many of the item. Okay. So I probably want it to be on like a 2, right? Because we want... Or maybe I want it to be 2. Inserting of the item. Yeah. Okay. Match any. Any item in the filter may match for the filter to match. Okay. Use this under most circumstances. Well, this isn't most circumstances. The module will not run if the filter matches. An empty blacklist always allows the module to run. So we want a whitelist. So we want it to only run if the filter matches, right? I think. Match any, match all. Okay. Alright, I've configured it a little bit. It's nothing too crazy. I just put iron there and gold there, and we've got it all the same. I've got it set to do 1. So we'll see what, maybe I'll set it to do 2, and we'll see exactly what happens. And then I'm just going to place this module in here, right? Redstone mode always, low, high, never, pulsed, always. Okay. Let's give it a shot, perhaps? Hardened, oh no, it's called energized, isn't it? Energized steel. Let's ask for one and see what happens. So we should see it put stuff in here, and yet it has not. Not too sure what to make of this. Alrighty, we're going to try out something else. We're going to try out a sender module. It doesn't have a description, but it's used to make a distributor module, which sounds like it does the similar thing where it distributes stuff. Can I actually hold iron? Will it tell me anything? No. We're going to need a piston for it. Boom, sender, bam. And we'll give this a shot, because this guy, I can't seem to get to work. So let's take this stuff out. Let's take out our augment mainly. Click on this. So this is the sender module now. We're going to put our regulator augment in. Set it to 2. Let me double check that this is right. When inserting, only insert when inventory has fewer than this many of the item. So yeah, only insert when it has less than 2. It's working. So front, we want it to be on a whitelist. We want it to have the gold, and we want it to have the iron. And I think that should just work. This is the front. It looks the same. Let's put the module in. Oh, okay. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay. So that worked. That worked. That made 1. That made 1 of what we needed. Let's try now for 2. Alright, we've asked for 2. It's placed 1 bit of iron. It's placed 1 bit of gold. It's now processing. Okay. But that's all. What? Oh, it's because the recipe gives you 2 already. Okay, so I've got to ask for 3. That's my bad. Energizing. Okay. 3. Okay, so now it's going to need 2 iron and 2 gold. Let's see what it does here. If it does 2 iron, or if it does an iron and a gold. Yeah, see? What's it? Okay. It really didn't. It really just ignored the augment, didn't it? To do 2. When inserting, only insert when inventory has fewer than this many of the item. Okay. Always continue. Terminate on match. Let's try that one. Let's try that one. Let's take this stuff out. Let's place this augment in. And then what if I manually put the stuff in? So what if I think the problem is that it puts in like a stack of iron at once. You know what I mean? It doesn't do 1 at a time. If it does 1 at a time, I think it's fine. But I think it's when it has like... Oh, actually, no, it's still doing it. Okay. Let's see what... I'm very confused now. What happens if I put 6 iron in here? How many is it going to put in? 1, 2. Okay. And then when I take out 1, it puts in the other. Okay. Interesting. So in theory, I think I sort of know how we can get this to work. I think what I need to do is have this guy set up to do, I think 2 works. Okay, check out this. Filter round robin augment. Instead of the default any/all behavior, the module will match against a single item from its filter on each execution tick. So what's that saying is, instead of just doing any of the stuff in the buffer, it will now match against a single item from its filter on each execution tick. And then the item to be matched is picked in ascending round robin order. So what that means is if we look at the filter, it's now going to do 1, 2, boom, 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 right? Or maybe it might start from the bottom. But anyway, it's meant to now go in a round robin. So it's meant to go in an order, right? It'll just keep going around. That's what we want. My confusion, though, is that the item router only has spot for 1 iron ingot. So I don't know if there's meant to be a way to have them hold more. Let me bookmark the round robin. We're learning a lot here. Bulk item filter. What does this do? High capacity, high performance filter for large numbers of items placed in a router. Okay. Sneak right-click any inventory, merge contents into the filter. Oh, that's really cool. So this filter, you could like say go up to this maybe not this, but you could go up here. You could sneak right-click on the drawers, and it will add all these like redstone blaze and that to the filter. I think that's how that works. That's definitely helpful. I'm mainly looking for some sort of buffer. Fluid, speed, security, stack upgrade. What does this guy do? Increase the number of items processed per router tick. We don't really worry about that one too much, especially for what we're doing. There's sender modules, there's puller modules, player modules, fluid modules, extruders, droppers, distributors, detectors, breakers, activators. How do I store more? You know what? Let's consult the book. That probably makes the most sense, doesn't it? Now, would you believe me if this one upgrade that I think we need, we can't craft? It has no recipe. Would you believe me if I told you that? Because that appears to be the case. Okay, I'm thinking then we might need to go for this guy, which is a little bit more annoying. Transfer out of a router. I think this does what we wanted it to do. Distributes. Distribution strategy round robin. The problem is I think this is switching what machine it gets placed in. Like it's round robining the distribution as opposed to this augment, which round robins the filter. Damn, why doesn't it have a recipe? Alright, the new plan is to change it. And by change it, I mean keep this guy the same, but replicate over here for gold, right? So we're going to have two different things. Basically, we're going to make a new sender module because this round robin filter, I guess, isn't in the mod yet or something. So sender module is what we're after. We're after just the sender module 1. So let's make another piston and go ahead and craft this guy. Sender module. We will also want the regulator augment. So we're going to need 2 more comparators. Should be simple enough. Regulator augment. Bingo bango. We have gold on us. We have iron on us. Beautiful. Regulator augment in here. Set this guy to 2 as well. Set the front to be the outputting or whatever it is. We're going to place the... Where is it? The regulator augment. Where is it? Sender module. Oh, he's already in. Wait, what am I doing? I think we're going to put gold here. And that should be fine. Gold in that one. Iron in this one. Okay. Let's now hook these up. Like so. What's in here? A little bit of iron. Let's take that out. Let's restart this recipe. And give it a shot. So in theory, it... see, now my problem is it going to put the gold in either one and the iron in either one? You know what I mean? I think it will. What we might be able to do is get a pipe upgrade. A really good pipe upgrade too. So we're going to go for the best pipe upgrade we can get, whatever that may be. Which might be this one because redstone... Can we get the netherite one? I think we can actually, which is pretty ridiculous. What about the infinity? No, we're a bit far from that one. So I'm putting in the best upgrade we can in hopes that what will happen is the second anything is put in here, it should hopefully get exported into whichever one it can go. So for instance, the crafter is going to put in, say, gold first. The gold is going to be placed instantly. That's what I'm thinking. I still feel like this probably isn't going to work. But we'll give it a shot. Let's try. So energize. Let's click this. Let's try 1. Let's see if it can manage 1. So we've requested 1. So far, nothing. There's iron in this and gold in this. Oh, I haven't even put the modules in. That is completely my bad. Okay, well, let's see if this at least works. This one works. This one doesn't. What have I done? I need to make him a whitelist and terminate on match. That's what I'm going to do. Boom. So now that should work. Beautiful. That works. That should create the thing that we need. Beautiful. Now let's try the 3. The 3 test. The God-forsaken 3 test. The good thing is, once I have this set up for one of these, I should, in theory, be able to set it up for all the other stuff. Hopefully. Let's have a look. We've asked for 3. What are you doing? What could you possibly think is happening? Regulator augment, 2 items, terminate on match. What is... Okay. We've got to rework this. Let's... Yep, take that stuff out. Click this. Okay. This is just a mess. Terminate on no match. Ladies and gentlemen, it appears as though it has been done. Appears. let's give it a proper test. Let's now ask for 10 of these. That's going to require 5 of each iron and gold. Show us what you got. Iron goes in, gold goes in. It finishes, gold goes in, iron goes in. It finishes, gold goes in, iron goes in. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I have finally done it. Oh my, I bet you there's probably like such an easier way to do this, but this appears to work. This appears to do what I want it to do. My question now is, how hard would it be to do the next step? So if we look at power, it goes from what? It goes from energized steel to blazing crystals. Now, ironically, I think with like the blaze rods, like if you have a look here, you only need to have 1 blaze rod to do this, or you can use 4 blaze powder. It costs a little bit more power, but to make a blaze rod with blaze powder, it costs 6 blaze powder. You know what I mean? So it's probably actually easier to do this. In fact, can I turn... Oh my god, I probably could have just done that. That would have been a lot cheaper to make these block of blazing crystals. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm going to try and set this up before this episode ends, just to show in theory how this one system should hopefully be able to automate a lot of different things. So in theory, we're going to get our blaze powder. I think as well, I only need... Oh, well, actually... I wonder how this is going to work. Oh, yeah. Okay. Because the problem is... I think I would need another guy here. Another system. Terminate on match. Let's see. I'm really trying to think here. You know, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I've done here. Ooh, you know what I can do? You know what I think I can do at least? I think I can get a second module here that does pretty much the same thing, right? But with the blaze powder. I think I can do that. I think I can. Let's get this sender module. So we're gonna have to make some more stuff again. Let's get the blank module. Easy peasy. Let's get the regulator. So 2 more redstone comparators. Alright. Yeah. I think this should work. So regulator and sender. Here we go. So in the sender module, the regulator will be here. And this guy will be set up to have 4. Because we want 4 blaze powder. And then in here, we will place the blaze powder. We will say the front. We will have it be whitelist. And we will say terminate on match. Then we will place this guy in here. Okay. Let's add the recipe. Let's add the recipe now. I'm excited because I think this is going to work. Blazing crystal. I would like to put this recipe here. Select. Complete. Okay. Let's now chuck this guy into... I think this one first. Because I think the way this works, at least what I could... Yeah, distribution nearest first. So it's going to place it in this guy before it places it in the other one. So that works. Let's place our recipe in here. And then search blazing. And we'll start off with 1. Let's ask for 1 to be crafted. Let's see what happens here. Places 1 blaze. 2. 3. 4. Beautiful. It placed all 4. And now it's crafting. Perfect. Alright. Once this is done, we will ask for 2 of these blazing crystals to be made just to see, make sure that our limit works. But I think this works. We only need to add more item routers for when we get more items in there. Now, we wouldn't have to do that, I think, if we somehow had a bigger buffer. But from what I can tell, just from literally this episode of learning this mod, I can't figure out if there's a way to make that buffer bigger. But in theory, if I could have like specific spots or slots for items, so if I could like say only have gold go into this slot here, only have iron in this slot, only have blaze in this slot, this would be the perfect system. But all it means now is I just have to have multiple for when I need to do multiple crafting. So that part worked. Blazing crystal. Let's ask for 3, I guess. So this is going to cost 12. Let's see what happens. I assume it could work. We can also put speed upgrades in here so that it instantly places them in, right? So 4 are in, and it just waits. It just waits. How good is that? Oh my god, yeah. Okay, we've done it. This is brilliant. We're going to be able to upgrade these guys ridiculously fast now. Like, get a bunch of blaze, get a bunch of more thermo generators. Oh, this is going to be perfect. Look, and it just does it. That is awesome. Speed upgrades. Speed upgrades. These guys here. Oh, let me bookmark them. They pretty much just cost gold. They do cost a blaze rod, which is a little bit surprising. We're gonna need some more gold nuggets. Okay. Speed upgrades. Oh, you get 3 for each one though. Okay. Let me put these in, and they go in a stack. Let's see. It's definitely faster. You know what? I like it. I like it. I'm on board. Oh, okay. You know what? I wasn't sure if we'd be able to actually finish this, and I really didn't want to end the episode with like a failure. But this is a very big success. I think now as well, I should be able to search for my hardened these guys. Actually, let's search Energize. How many do we have? We have 2. So let's ask for 2 more of these. Craft them. And it should be easy because we already have them made, but there we go. Oh, cancel. How cool is that? So now we can start upgrading all of our machines, probably in a future episode, because this one is probably pretty long at the moment. But I've done it. I've done it. All I need to do is, if I ever want to set up something like this in the future on a different playlist, maybe even on normal Mod 6, I just need to remember the whole item router, the sender modules, and the augment. But this is really cool. It works really well. I'm pretty happy. Now, my only thought process now is maybe the speed upgrade could be a problem for the Energizing Orb. Having, like, different amounts of speed. Let's ask for 10 and see what happens. No, I mean, it seems to be working. Let's check for the second one. Yeah, it seems to be working fine. There's no problem there. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me out quite a bit. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. I still plan to play for a little while longer. just a little bit. We also have the other series going on. I noticed that actually Captain Sparkles started playing MC Eternal. We have about, I think it's like 100 episode long series in that pack. So if you're interested in that, please do go check that out. The first few episodes were honestly horrific, but I split it up into 2 chapters. The first chapter's still there, which is like just the first 20 episodes that I did or so much. But later on in that series, I ended up having a lot of fun messing around with all the mods. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. If you want to join the server, all the information is in the Discord. The link is below. You don't have to download the Discord app to do that. You can just load it up in your web browser and have all of that sort of stuff. The main reason we have that is because the pack updates quite often. There's server issues quite often, and we need to be able to communicate that to you guys, especially when people have laggy bases. It's a lot easier to talk to them in Discord rather than try and catch them online. You know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.